signed Luka Doncic rookie card is like $100K. Yes, yo, they are. And yo, there's a card that they found. There was like a black background rookie card, Luka Doncic. That's like it's a 1 of 1 that hasn't been found for like all the years since Luka was a rookie, and it appeared out of nowhere. Some random guy was having like a yard sale, or I don't know exactly what he was doing, but this lady went and bought all of the rookie cards, and she took it, like not all the rookie cards, all of his cards. She bought like a big old box of his cards, and so she took it to a collector to sell to them for more. Yeah, she's like, I bought this here for probably like fucking $100. I'm gonna take it over to the collectors. Like she just walked into a card store
and said, "Hey,"
and said, "Here, I got all these cards." They went through it kind of quickly. They didn't really see much. And then they offered her $600. She's like, "Great, I made $500 on this thing." Yeah. She's just kind of doing it for herself, like that. Her and her son, or something like that, or whatever. When they do start to look through the whole fucking box of what they do, they find this 1 of 1 Luka rookie card, the black, like a black background. You know the one with just in like like that, like, and they found the black one, the black border one, whatever the fuck it's called, some special card, 1 of 1.
Yeah,
it's. Right now, there's a bounty on it for $1.5 million. The bounty on that card. If you find it, somebody wants to buy it.
So what happened? Did she take the card back?
She can't take it back. The guy who bought it was like, "Yo, man, I can't keep it. Like, you gave this to me. You didn't know what you had. Yeah. You know, just like," he's like, "I can't keep this in good faith." You know what I mean? Like, collectors, we're like that. We collect, right? I wouldn't, if Jay gave me something, if Jay gave me that Jordan card and it turns out to be 1 point whatever million, I'd be like, "Yo, Jay, I either have to give this back to you or sell it and we split it."
And I would tell you, "No, Dave, because I own 4 of those cards."
Yeah.
So we're all gonna get
rid. But the thing is, in like a collector.
I know what you're saying.
You know, I couldn't let somebody like.
You couldn't just pull the rug under someone's feet.
Yeah, like somebody come to me and then they're giving me $1 million card. And they're like, "Yo, how much you want for this?" Give me 100. I couldn't be like, "Okay," and give them 100 and just, that would sit on me forever. And I think like the karma of the universe or the collection gods or the whatever.
Trust me, that's what happened, because you know what happened?
Yeah,
someone else is gonna punk you the same way you punk.
Yeah, exactly. And some it might be some scam, might be something big in life.
Yeah,
I would be like, "Yo, you know this card is worth this much, right?" You know, like, maybe I'd make the purchase and then be like, I don't know. You know what? I don't know what I would do, man.
Hey, listen, my mom used to tell me this all the time.
I can't.
What goes around comes around.
Yeah.
So if you don't want it to happen to you, don't do it to somebody else.
I would have to
end the story.
I would just have to say, you know, if I didn't know what the card was,
give the card back and be like, "Listen,
do your homework, man.
Do you want to sell this to me?" Yeah.
You better go do your homework about this specific card.
I can sell this for 1 point something million. We'll split it.
Yeah.
60-40.
Yo, Frizzy's in the house. What up, Frizzy?
But 60-40.
Yeah. Like, if I didn't know that the card was that, and I bought it from the person, and so now the card is mine technically.
Yeah.
Then I would be like, then I figured out what it was. I would be like, "All right, okay, man, we got to split it." You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
We'll sell this, and you gotta get some money for it. And you didn't know what you were selling me. I probably give them more. You know, like I just give them the 60 and go.
Yeah, they're saying 60-40. Yeah.
But
if I something million,
if somebody's coming and giving me like $1 million card, and I know it's $1 million card, and they don't, I have to say it. I don't know. I would have to say it to them. I'd be like, "You know, this is $1 million card, right?"
In good faith, yes.
Yeah, like you got to take. You know what? I don't as much of what's going on in life and everything is happening to everybody and whatever, and how much that card could probably benefit me.
Yeah.
Bro, if I took that and benefited from it, I couldn't just live this I couldn't live a benefited life and not now look over my fucking shoulder all the time thinking some fucking demon is there ready to fucking, you know, and I don't mean the literal term demon. I just mean like the universe. The universe will...
You're a good person.
Will fuck with you, you know what I mean?
There's not a lot of good people out in the world.
I know. And this collector who ended up with it gave it back to her.
But you know what that does for him?
What?
Puts him on the map.
Oh yeah, and he got the best content out of it. He got the best, like, he made a full video.
No. forget the content.
He's gonna blow up with that though.
That's
millions of dollars.
Just that good deed alone, you're gonna get people who aren't collectors wanting to like hail you up because of what you did.
What you did. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So then on top of the other people who hear the story, who are collectors, and be like, yo,
yeah,
let me see what this guy has. Like, it works in his favor.
Yeah.
All around. Him giving it back it was a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
Because...
And guess what? I think the lady who he gave it to said, I need to give it back to the person who sold it to me.
What?
Yeah, I think she even said, because she bought it at like a garage, or I don't know, some dude on a farm that lives off the grid or whatever.
He didn't want it.
yeah. I mean, there's a certain point the good deeds have to stop, right?
Well, hold on a second. He opened the car up, and put it in the box.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, I would have gave it to the collector.
Yeah.
Told him to sell it, and then
just shoot me a little.
And then if I was her, I'd shoot him some money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, listen, you didn't know what you had.
It all splits, yeah.
You didn't know what you had. He gave me a little something. I'm going to give you a little something. So, you know, it's...
Yeah, 40%.
The karma is good.
Yeah.
Good karma.
Exactly. So 40% of that mill would be 400,000.
Give him like...
100. Yeah.
150.
150 even.
You know?
Yeah.
There you go. And you didn't know what you had? You're welcome.
You're welcome. There you go. An extra 150 out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah, I would definitely do that.
I think all that's fair in love and collecting cards and karma.
Yes.
You know? It all seemed to work for me.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck is this? Drag the what?
Well, since we're in cards, guys, I know we're going off topic here, but I want to show some cards.
Yeah, show the cards. Yeah, I'm just fixing up the.
So,
live.
Tim Hortons, as you know, I'm a big Tim Hortons guy. Whenever they have cards, I'm all over that. Okay, this set this year for the Tim Hortons is the best set that I've ever seen. So, what you get with the base set is a rookie card.
Yeah. A bunch of rookies.
Yo, brethren, I'm like, I don't care about the specialty cards. I want the base set.
Yeah.
Because you're catching all the rookies.
Yeah.
So, I don't have them all yet, but I'm gonna show you a couple. We got Matthews.
Yes.
Let's go, Leafs, go. We got a win tonight.
Leafs, go. Go, Leafs, go.
We got a win tonight.
Go, Leafs, go.
We gotta. I feel like this guy is like gonna take over the league. Nathan McKinnon.
Gonna?
He's
already done it. He's already won a fucking chip.
Once Crosby leaves and Ovechkin leaves, it's his league.
He's literally. It's him and McDavid now that are the best guys in the league.
That are fighting.
Yeah. But he's already won the chip.
I know.
And led his team to the chip.
I know. That's the next rookie card I need.
Yeah.
Then we got the man, the myth, the legend, Ovechkin, just breaking that record.
That's awesome, buddy.
And I got his little rookie. And this, now I can see what year he was. 2005.
Yeah.
I gotta look for those cards.
Yeah, you can afford it.
I know.
You're gonna fucking mortgage your house?
I know. And then, this is
I got
the man.
I got a couple Connor McDavid.
This is the man.
Gretzky. Is it Gretzky? Is it Wayne?
It's the GOAT of all GOATs. We got Wayne, motherfucking Gretzky in the house. Yo, trust me. This guy, he's when people try to talk shit, they can't even. No. There's no argument you can say about this guy because there's nothing that no one's ever done that can come close to this guy.
Nope.
Nothing.
And Gretzky has just been passed by Ovechkin in the goals thing.
But
by far, Ovechkin is not the GOAT.
No.
He's just the best goal scorer now.
Yeah.
And I'm not even taking it away. He is the best goal scorer. Because,
yes.
Listen, I love Ovechkin. I really do.
So do I.
But the greatest hockey player to live is still Wayne motherfucking Gretzky,
yes. Bro. And I got one more. We got this Mason McTavish, but why? It's a hologram one.
One of the hollows. Those are chase cards. Those are one of the Chase ones.
No, that's not the Chase. The Chase cards are these other ones.
Or they have autographs? I think the Chase cards are autograph ones.
They're a different one. There's only 5 of them.
That's pretty cool.
Right? But
yeah, of course, shout out Connor McDavid. McJesus!
McJesus!
Shout out to McJesus.
Don't get me wrong. I think McJesus...
I have a couple of McJesuses if you want to throw it into your collection.
You know...
I don't know. I haven't been able to... Anyway, that's story for another day. I have a few of these right now.
Yeah.
That Gretzky... My buddy at work, the same guy who I always trade the stuff with, he's got a Gretzky for me. Because I told him some stuff.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, don't worry, man. I got a Gretzky for you, bro. I got you. You know,
nice,
I was like,
nice.
Yeah, because that's what I want. That's basically what I want. I want some of my favorite players, and I want their thing in this, and I'm going to put them down, and that's just my thing.
Remember
I like these cards.
Remember we talked? I want to do a thing where I collect one player's card throughout their whole career. Remember I told you?
Yeah, you told me that. Yeah.
Someone did it. I seen that someone did it for Kobe.
Yeah.
But I just recently, someone did it for Serena Williams.
Oh my God!
And they got all of her tennis cards.
That's the GOAT.
Guy, could you imagine?
GOAT.
And they showed his collection, all of her cards.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo. When I seen they did Serena, I'm like, yo, I'm doing it for Luka. I'm doing it for Luka.
Yeah, you're just gonna try and get every.
Because I have his rookie card.
Yeah, and it's easy to get the other ones.
And
it's easy to get the other ones.
And his rookie, 2018.
Yeah.
So it's not like I have to go back.
You get 30 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've already got a couple.
Yeah.
So, but when I seen this person, the Serena Williams, I'm like, that's such a wicked.
That's dope.
Wicked thing. They have all of her tennis cards.
Yeah.
It was like, I don't know how much. It was a lot.
Yeah. She's played for a long time. Yeah.
And like all the different kind of like the backgrounds, like you know how they have the different
the shimmers and this
shimmers and the ice and all that.
Yeah.
But Serena, I'm like, yo. And what's so great about that? It's like tennis isn't really like a trading card, but you can get like tennis cards, or you can get.
They have them out there.
Golf
Upper
cards
Deck makes them and stuff
and
like
soccer.
Tops
like,
makes all that stuff, right?
I'm like, I would love to have a Tiger Woods.
Yo, golf cards are huge.
Like a Tiger Woods.
You know how big? You know what's weird? That's huge.
What?
Like NASCAR cards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're big, man. Like because NASCAR is a
massive
following.
Yeah,
it's like wrestling. It's like wrestling is a pretty big following too.
Well, true.
You know what wrestling
cards are big too.
But you know what wrestling just started doing this year? Just
what?
Everybody that went to WrestleMania this year, or anybody after a certain point, so maybe like January, February.
Yeah.
Anybody who makes their debut on one of the big shows, like Raw or thing, like if they're NXT, I don't know if it counts, but when they make it up to Raw or SmackDown,
like the major,
they wear a debut patch for their very first appearance.
Oh, shut!
And when they go back, Topps cuts it and makes
a debut
card for them. So they're making a debut card from here on in of any wrestler that debuts from here on in. And they have the WrestleMania people where they cut out the little WrestleMania patch and have their WrestleMania cards.
You want to make me collect wrestling cards, Dave?
Yo, listen. I've been trying to buy wrestling cards for my daughter.
But they're hard to get, though.
They can't fucking find them anywhere, man. Yo, people buy them all up and sell them back for fucking double the price because they don't make a lot of them, and that is better for the value of them because they don't make a lot of them.
No.
So her favorite person is Rhea Ripley. And like, to be honest, she's my favorite person too. She's a good wrestler.
Yes.
I
second that motion.
but I'm like, yo, let me hook her up with a Rhea Ripley card or something, and I'm gonna bring her into the hobby and this with something she really is passionate about, you know, because she ain't passionate about Pokemon. She doesn't give a shit about sports, you know.
Yeah.
But yo, wrestling is like life for her right now.
It's funny because my son just got into wrestling too.
Yeah.
And now that you mentioned wrestling cards.
Yeah, I know. I've had to.
This guy might have to go look online to see some wrestling cards.
Exactly. I've had to skip trying to buy the box because I'm like, yo, a 2025 box is this much, man. What the fuck, bro? They're not. They don't. Again, what I don't like about this whole thing is the one thing I don't like about it is that they make it hard for people who just want to be in the hobby for the hobby. Like, what kid can go out and spend $120 on a fucking box of cards, and for what? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
Well,
like,
think about it. When we were growing up, do you know how hard it was to find basketball cards?
Yeah, it was kind of hard. Yeah,
it was hard.
But I used to just go to what's the one right on Blue Jay Way? There was a King and Blue Jay Way. There was a big store. Not play the record. Kings of something. I don't know. It was a huge card collect place. Huge. It looks like it used to be somebody's house on that corner.
Right.
I used to walk up the stairs and go in. It's fucking massive, and it was a card place. That's where I used to go get my basketball cards because they had everything. It wasn't, you couldn't just get them at the corner store or at.
You see those? Yeah. See those Jordan cards?
Yeah.
So I believe what it was for me was I kept looking for cards and I could never find them.
Yeah.
I went to a comic book store.
And they had there?
And I remember they had a box of cards.
Yeah.
And I bought the whole box.
Nice.
And I would probably, because I couldn't find them anywhere else.
Right.
So I had.
Well, back then I was big into baseball cards, so I used to find baseball cards everywhere.
Baseball cards were everywhere.
Everywhere.
Basketball cards were
the only reason I have any basketball cards from back then is because I used to go to this place. What the fuck was the name of the place, man? It's something similar to like Play the Record, but it's like something. It's like something else. But I used to go down there with my buddies. We used to go and hop on the King streetcar.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking go all the way and get off right at Blue Jay Way or whatever it was, right where they made the dome.
Yeah.
The same street.
Yeah.
And then go into that card shop and go in there and spend like fucking hours just walking around looking at everything. It was all behind glass and shit. And the guys were just happy that there was kids in there looking, And I used to go.
They want you there because they want you to come back with your mom and dad.
And I used to
buy me something.
No, we used to come with our money, bro. Like I'd look and look and look and look and look, and not buy the cards that they had because I couldn't. I could afford it, but I would use all my money for like one card. And in my mind those days, I was like, no, I'm gonna buy packs.
Yeah.
And then back in those days,
try my luck.
And then back in those days, for like $30, you could buy the full series of packs. They sold them in this long pack, and you got every card in the set in those packs, and they sold them all the time.
Yes.
And they were just there. They were in a random glass display, just like that. You're like, can I get the whole thing of the 1991 Upper Deck baseball? They're like, sure. Bang, $30. Like, it's so easy to have like every player, every card, And I used to have a couple of, they're all gone now, whatever. Anyhow, we got to shut this segment down because we can just keep on going on and on and on and on and on.
Yeah, we can. Because I love cards.
I
love sports.
Man.
I love your mama.
I knew it was coming. I just knew it. I knew you couldn't just let it go.
I gotta slip it in there.